Hi, how you guys doing? You're welcome to today's session. My name is Ifeanyi Okala. I am the founder of NSK.AI, and I'm really excited to have all of you on participating in this bootcamp. Yeah, I guess it's already time for us to get started, but I don't know. I think I want to give maybe about 5 minutes for people to come in. I think there are some people that might still be, trying to get in. So we're just going to give them about 5 minutes. It's 6:05. It's six o five here in Nigeria. I'm currently located in Nigeria, so West African time. So probably in the next 5 minutes we're going to get started. But I'm happy to have all of you here. I know there are people from different parts of the world here, and I hope it's going to be worth your time. Yeah. So let's just wait for the next 5 minutes, and we'll get started.
While we wait for some other guys to join, you could go to the website. I've dropped the link on the chat, or you could scan the code. Just tell us your name and where you're joining from.
Okay. Hmm. Hi, Adobe. Nice to meet you.
Also, if you're yet to join the Discord channel, you could refer to your email. The invite for joining the Discord channel is there. You can get updates and information about the bootcamp, updated schedule, plans, and you can also meet with your peers on the Discord server as well. Also, remember, as the bootcamp goes on, you can have discussions in the uh, discussion channel on Discord as well. And there's also is it matchmaker? There's a channel where you can make teams, like you can create teams. For now, we are accepting like team of three, so you could go to that channel and make teams. So after this session today, we're going to roll out the criteria for Tim Megan. All right. So I think we can go ahead and start. Or if you still want to see your name on the board, I mean, you still have like a minute. You can go to the website, menti.com, use the code, then enter your name, or you could just scan the QR code to enter your name. I mean, we have 90 people here. Would love to see more than 90 people here. We have a lot of people from Ethiopia here. I see a lot of guys from Kenya, United States. Where are my Nigerian brothers? I'm so excited to see you all. I think I should take this away. Okay. All right. So this is an official welcome to the start of the RAG Bootcamp. This is just an overview session. You're going to learn what this bootcamp is all about, what you should expect for the coming 6 weeks. You're also going to get to well, a lot of things are packed for you. I don't want to do the spoiler, but Ifan is going to talk more on that. But then just sit tight and listen to Ifan. I'm sure he has a lot in store for you. So Ifan, please, up to you. I'll stop sharing. Thanks everyone who joined there. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you, Ralph. That was fantastic. Sorry. Okay, Ibuka. Ibuka, are you in the call? Ibuka, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes. So I think Ibuka. So Ibuka is one that's actually meant to is going to be hosting the call. So I'm just going to take a back seat. So Ibuka, I think the floor is yours. You can share your screen.
Okay, okay. I'm going to need permission for that. Um, Someone says it's lagging. Okay. Yeah, so it's back. All right. Please, can you guys confirm that you can see my screen?
Sure. Yes, we can.
All right, all right. I don't know. Can you guys see me as well? So welcome everyone to the Bragg Bootcamp. I'm so happy to be here, and yeah, it's an experience, and I'm happy we have so many people from all. We have a lot of people from Africa. We have a lot of people from we have a lot of people from Asia. No, not a lot. We have a few people from Asia. We have a lot of people from Ethiopia, Kenya, and I can see that in the comment section. I just want to welcome you all here. I'm happy to be the one to introduce you guys to this bootcamp. So without further further talk, let's get into what this bootcamp is about. I know a lot of you are interested in finding out, and yeah, let's get on with that. So bootcamp overview. Yeah, this is a RAG bootcamp. We're definitely going to be talking about what RAG is. We explore the potential of AI in RAG. We talk about why RAG is necessary. The idea of the bootcamp is to, help you with that AI skill that you need to be able to get into AI, to use the most of AI. Right now, we know how AI agents is now the main thing, is now, one of the hotcakes. I think Perplexity released comments recently. You see, we have cloudy code. We have things like Cursor. Some people might have used Cursor. We also have AI agents like what was it called again? Um, we have so many AI agents. Let me put it that way. We have AI agents like Cursor. We have like Replit and all of that. So this bootcamp is your intro into that level. So it's your intro, your exposure into that skill set, into building tools like that. This is what is going to expose you to the fundamentals you need to be able to build this type of skills. So yeah, let's get into it. We want to thank you guys. We had over 1,000 participants. Over 1,000 people are participating in this bootcamp. This is across Africa, Asia, Europe, America, and we want to thank you all for being part of this global journey. It's genuinely and seriously a pleasure. When we came up with this plan, we didn't think it was going to be as big as it is right now. But yeah, we're so happy for that. Um, Moving on, yeah, these are the hosts. We have I myself, I am the lead. You have Ifeanyi on the call. Um, Ifeanyi is the founder. We have Sai. Sai is the community advisor. We will be hosting you guys for the next 6 weeks for this bootcamp. And yeah, we're so glad to have you guys here. And I'm an NVIDIA instructor, an AI engineer. Ifeanyi as well is also a machine learning researcher. He's an NVIDIA instructor. Sai is a community is our community advisor and is an AI researcher at Carnegie Mellon at Average AI. So it's great. We have a lot of community advisors. We have community managers. We have Raf, who just spoke, and we also have Eunice. So you'll be hearing from us a lot. And if you need if you're lost anywhere, you can tag us on the Discord channel. So I would like us, okay, I know we've done this before, and in the chat, I would like us to, drop where you're from and what your goals are for the bootcamp, just so that we can get in tune with our audience. Let's just do that in like a minute or two. Talk about where you're from and what you hope to gain from this bootcamp in the chat. We'll be going through the chat. Yeah. Let me go through the charts. So I see we have people from Ethiopia, Nigeria, Kenya. We have a lot of Ethiopia, a lot. Yeah, yeah, Kenya. Some people are just like, can you also mention like what you hope to gain from this boot camp? Thank you guys. Yeah, we have Rosemary. Hi. Lydia. Hi. Choo Choo. Hub. Oh my God, we have amazing people here. Nice. Ethiopia. In Nigeria. Where are guys from Ecuador? Who else? Uh, James from Kenya, Ethiopia. What are the people from Senegal? Okay, I've seen New York, USA, Psy, community advisor. Yeah, what else from Senegal? Yeah, Maxime from Rwanda. Yeah, I see you there, Maxime. I hope I didn't spoil your name. Please, if I, pronounce your name wrongly, please pardon me. I see someone from a country that I think I know that flag. Biniam. Yeah. Oh, my video, sorry. Okay, okay. Um, I think something is wrong with my camera. Let me try and fix that. Sorry, guys. It's so yeah. Yeah, something's wrong with my camera. Let me try and fix that. I just got information that face isn't showing. So give me a minute, guys. It's probably something with my webcam. Just rejoin. Thank you. Leave.
I think why Ebuka is
Okay, so
rejoining again. I can see from the chat that a lot of people want to get into AI from being engineering, from the engineering background. Yeah. Do you guys, can you also post in the chat how much experience you have with AI? It can go from tried out like ChatGPT to like you're already an AI engineer. We have a biomedical engineer here as well. Yes, since 2022. Okay, some people have already started taking online courses. Okay, some students, fourth year computer science student. Some beginners. Nice. Some people have started building with AI to fix grammar like Quillbot. Okay. Lots of people getting into AI now. Software engineering students. Okay, we have a mechanical engineering student as well. I have my undergrad was in mechanical engineering. This was in 2015. Then I did my research in robotics. Now I'm like a AI researcher right now. Nice. Software engineering.
Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll go back to sharing my screen now. And yeah. Yeah, sure. All right. So, yeah. So what is RAG and why RAG? So I would give like a basic overview of what RAG is. So RAG is full meaning of RAG is retriever augmented generation, and basically it's one of the ways that we try to mitigate the limitations of AI. So as you know, ChatGPT has a lot of limitations, and before proceeding this day, we've been having discussions with the community, and one of those limitations happens to be that ChatGPT hallucinates a lot, it lies, it doesn't know, it doesn't have your data, and one of the ways we do this is by using RAG. So what is RAG? Retriever augmented generation. I'll just define what it is and then we move on. We're going to cover a lot of things, and I would like to mention for those that are new to AI, you're good to go for this bootcamp. I mean, like, we're taking everything from the bare minimum, like from the little steps down up to the we're taking it from down below to the top. So even if all you've been seeing is, even if all you know about ChatGPT even if all you know about AI is ChatGPT, believe me, this bootcamp is for you. As long as you're interested in in RAG, in development, this bootcamp is for you. And it doesn't matter about your background. It doesn't matter if you don't, you're not a tech person. I mean, like, when I say you're not a tech person, I mean, like, you're not into code, you're not into AI, you don't follow the AI. All you know is maybe software engineer, ChatGPT, and all of that. This bootcamp is for you. So what is RAG? Is retriever augmented generation, and that retrieval part is retrieving relevant data to augment whatever generation your AI is going to give you. That is the basic overview. And why do we need RAG? Like I said, ChatGPT, when I say ChatGPT, I'm also referring to large language models, or AI as we may call it in this bootcamp. One of their limitations is the data is not sufficient enough. Some of the data is biased. Over this week, we talked about how ChatGPT doesn't know about my village here in Nigeria. And I guess most of you from Ethiopia, Kenya, ChatGPT doesn't know about your village. It might know about if you're from America, yeah, ChatGPT has a lot of data on that. But then this data that ChatGPT doesn't have, RAG is one of the ways that we can, that limitation of AI is RAG is one of the methods that we can use. There are several other methods, but in this bootcamp, we're going to be exploring RAG. I hope that makes sense for you guys. And before we go, I would first of all like to give a demo of something similar, something close to what we're going to be building. So let me know if you can see my other screen. I'm sharing my screen here. Yeah, this app. I don't know. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see a Fabrizio Romano Q&A chatbot? If you can see, please could you react or specify in the chatbot? Is my screen up? I just want to be sure.
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, thank you. So this is an example of RAG. So let me give you a backstory to what this chatbot is about. So this chatbot, I built this chatbot for, there might be football fans in here that might know this man. If you know Fabrizio Romano, please let us know in the chat. Let us know in Discord chat room as well. So I had an issue myself during, if you're from Africa, you should know this guy, Victor Osimhen. He's a popular Nigerian footballer. He's, I think, one of our star players. And I was trying to, search information about Victor Osimhen on Fabrizio's, let me call him Romano's Twitter page, because He's a football journalist that does a lot of tweets. He gives you transfers. Anything Fabrizio tells you is legit, is original, is what is going to happen. And yeah, I had issue scrolling through his chats, his tweets. He had how many now? The guy tweets like 100 tweets or 50 tweets in a day. And, scrolling through all of that, all of those chats is like a lot for me to handle because I'm looking for information about one person. So this is where RAG can come in. When you have a lot of data to go through, RAG can come in a place where it helps you focus on the most important one. For instance, you have a document that is, let's say, 1,000 pages, 2,000 pages, 4,000 pages, and you're looking for something in particular, and going through reading through all of the documents, it's not good. And maybe when you do something like Control F and you're trying to search for something in the document, maybe you're not getting exactly what you want. This is where RAG comes in, and that was my idea for building this RAG agent. So what it does is when I ask it a question, it goes through Fabrizio Romano's chat, and then it goes through his tweets, and then it retrieves. So that's the most important thing. It retrieves the document that is relevant to my question, to my query. We can call that a query, and then it gives me an answer. So I would do a demo. Let me just say hi. Let me send something like hi. So it's generating a response.
Hello, I'm Fabrizio Romano, and I'm here to bring you the latest transfer news.
So if I can confirm that the audio is playing as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So let me go again and say, let me give it a voice input. Tell me about Cristiano Ronaldo. A voice. Tell me about
Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese superstar, has been making headlines lately. According to his own words, he's happy at Nasser in Saudi Arabia and might retire there in the next 2 or 3 years. He's expressed his gratitude for the club and the country, saying he feels good and wants to continue playing. However, it's worth noting that Ronaldo has also spoken fondly of his time at Manchester United, calling it a very happy period in his career. He even mentioned being the best scorers for the club and achieving incredible things. As for his future, it seems that he'll join Fenerbahce, as Jose Mourinho has ruled out the possibility.
So let me just stop the audio. So yeah, that's one, and you see it also provides reference. So yeah, it says it's expressing it provides relevant references to what it's saying. So this is what is going to help it not to hallucinate. It's giving you references to what it's saying. And so yeah, you see Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know if I'll retire soon in 2 or 3 years, but probably I'll retire at Al Nassr. So it's related to what he's saying here. He said Cristiano Ronaldo, according to his words, is happy at Al Nassr, Saudi, and yeah. So this is an example. There are so many other cool things that you can do with RAG. There are so many other. I already gave you an example of using a document. There are so many other cool things. This is one of the examples. You could see that I gave it a voice input. It also gave me a voice and a text input. I could also give it a text input and it to give me back a voice and a text input. So this is a glimpse of the things that you'll be learning to build in this and you'll be able to deploy them. Yeah, I deployed this one on Streamlit. So let's get back to our presentation. Let's get back to our presentation and to the order of the bootcamp. So if you're following me, please let me know in the chat. I would like to know that. And if I'm too fast, please also let me know. I can't see the chat now, so if there's anything that you need me to, that needs my attention from the chat, please let me know about that as well. Thank you, guys.
I think you should take the questions at the end of your presentation.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. All right,
I think
no
that would be
problem then.
better.
I will handle questions at the end of my presentation. Okay.
Okay.
So what will make your experience unique? So as we all know, you've seen the chatbots, we have people from all over the world, and what's going to make your experience unique is the global collaborations. So we are going to be in pairs. We're going to be working as a team. So another thing about this bootcamp is you're not going to be left alone. You're not going to be learning on your own. We are going to form pairs. So we are going to form teams, and we'll be forming teams of threes. And the idea is so that everybody can learn together. So you can have, someone you're learning with, because believe me, there's this, I don't know if it's for those from Africa, you must have heard this a lot, or you must, even whether you're not from Africa or not, you must have heard the motivational speakers said it. If you want to go far, go alone, right? Have you? Is it? But if you want to go fast, go together. So yeah, it's if you want to go far. So if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go together. And it doesn't mean that if you are going fast, you won't go far. It's just that you'll get there faster. So that's the idea of three people. So we are going to. So after this, go on the Discord. There's Raf already talked about the Discord channel that is in charge of joining in charge of getting peers. So you get peers, and would love if ideally three people. So the three people in every group of threes. I mean, it should be three different people, like three different people from three different countries. Not obviously three different people, but like, I mean, it's not Naruto shadow clone. But yeah, three people from three different countries. That would be really fun, because it's a way for us to connect. You learn different cultures, people from different cultures. You see, oh, in my country, we don't do JavaScript here. Nobody writes JavaScript code in my country, because yeah, we are building real tech. It's not your country. It's not like Nigeria, that everybody's doing fintech and all of that. So that's the idea of doing the peer group, of making it mixed, because you learn from different perspectives, you learn from different teachers. And I don't know if I should say this. Okay, I can say this now. It's part of the thing that's going to happen over the bootcamp. You're not going to receive instruction from one person, one professional from one country. There will be a lot of mixed faces from different parts of the world, different walks of the world, from different top companies. But I'm coming to that. So yeah, what will make your experience unique? The global collaborations, the community, then the team sessions. We're going to have keynotes, a lot of keynotes from top people from top organizations. I mean, if you've been for those that have been in NSK.AI for a long time, if you check our LinkedIn, last year we had a lot of top professionals. We had a top engineer from Apple. We had a top engineer from Ford. We had from JP Morgan. We had PhD scholars give us, keynotes, give us sessions, give us talks, also mentor some of us. We had earlier this year, we had a professor from Stanford University, right? He gave a talk on AI in healthcare. So you already know what to expect from NSK.AI. We'll give you the top, and we make sure it's global. So that's another thing that's going to make your experience unique. You're listening to top people from around the world. And then there's also going to be a hackathon. And this hackathon is sponsored. So the plan is to make it a team hackathon. So get your teams together, and there will be a team hackathon. There will be prizes for the teams. There will be prizes for individuals. And the hackathon will be, when you're building your capstone project. But we're trying to make the capstone project fun, in the sense that we're making it in the hackathon. Do you understand? So and it's sponsored, so definitely there are going to be prizes. We have sponsors for this. We have from 2 billion. We have more that are still coming in. So yeah. So for the bootcamp, there are going to be two parts. There are going to be two parts. So we have what we call the naive rag level, and we have what we call the advanced rag tier. So what is the naive rag level about? So that's why we were going to take, the fundamentals. The first 3 weeks of the bootcamp. The first 3 weeks of the bootcamp is where we're going to be having the naive rag level phase, and it's the fundamentals. That's where you're going to get what is AI, in intro to AI, you're going to understand how ChatGPT works. So some of you see ChatGPT and you think, oh man, this guy is very intelligent. He's going to take my job. Man, yeah, ChatGPT might be taking some jobs right now, and I'm not going to tell you that ChatGPT. How did they even say that in a fine? AI is going to take. Is not going to take your job. It's going to take the job of somebody that is using AI. Bro, please. But AI is not that intelligent yet. AI is not that intelligent. As long as your job. I'm not going to put too much stock on it, but as long as your job is, you need to think. Yeah, and you would see why ChatGPT is not dependable on, for things that need thinking, things that, I mean, this bootcamp, ChatGPT didn't set up this boot. ChatGPT didn't bring you guys together. ChatGPT didn't reach out to your community. ChatGPT didn't, and even if ChatGPT reached out to your community, it would be awkward. Imagine if I was reaching out to my guys from Rwanda or no, my guys from Senegal, and then ChatGPT is speaking English. Meanwhile, what most of the people from Senegal speak is French, and he tries to speak French and then he's speaking some. So yeah, that's on the side of where ChatGPT will not replace you. So yeah, let's move on. So we have the fundamentals part, and by the end of this phase, so it's the first 3 weeks of the bootcamp. By the end of this phase, you would be able to build a naive rag. What you call a naive rag. You won't be able to build what I built, that demo I did for you. You won't be able to build it, but at least a basic AI application, you'll be able to do that by end of these first 3 weeks. And the idea is because we know some people might not want, not that they don't want to, some people don't have the, how will I call it, the spirit, the commitment to stay for the whole week. So we want them to be able to live with at least something, even though it's very little. It's okay. It's the fundamental. But then I will employ you, I will advise you. If you think the demo I did was really cool, I would implore you to stay to the end, because you will get skills that are better than what I even demoed for you. So then the advanced tier, so we have the levels, so we have level 1, level 2, up to level 5 for the basic tiers. And then we have the advanced rack side, the advanced tier. So in the advanced side, we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, up to tier 7. I'm sorry about the background noise. Yeah. Up to tier 7. And yeah, that's about that. Just join in. Trust me, you're going to have a good time, and it will be worth the 6 weeks. Please try to stay committed throughout the bootcamp. So yeah, our main communication line will be on Discord. I know some of us are on the WhatsApp channel. A good number of us are on the WhatsApp channel. I want each and every one of us to know that the WhatsApp channel is going to be dormant. Our interactions are going to be on the Discord. As you know, WhatsApp is limited. There are a lot of things that we cannot do on WhatsApp. So we have the general channel is a place for all members to share ideas and updates. We have the announcements channels, to get updates, upcoming sessions, the speakers that are coming and all of that. We have the discussion channel, where you can drop your discussions, ask questions if you have an idea. I know some people might want to talk about why Perplexity is going to fail and why Sam Altman is always farming on every interview. That is what the discussion channel is for. Some might want to talk about why Elon Musk Grok is better than ChatGPT. Yeah, you can do that on the Discord channel. So we also have the support channel. That is for where if you have an issue, maybe with submitting assessments, there'll be assessments given at the end of every week, to call, to ask you, to just for you to practice on what you've learned. So if you have issues with anything about the bootcamp at all, you can visit the support channel. Yeah, so how is this bootcamp going to go? So we're going to have lectures, we're going to have keynotes, we're going to have paper talks, and we're going to have discussions. Then community engagements would happen on Discord. So lectures are going to happen Tuesday and Thursdays, 6 p.m. West African time. That is 8 p.m. in East African time, and 5 p.m. GMT. I can't, say all these time zones, but just do 6 p.m. West African time or 6 p.m. 6 p.m. West African time. That's when we'll have all of our sessions, both the keynotes, both the discussion, just know Tuesday, block out your calendars. We'll update your calendars for you. We'll send you calendar invites as well. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just know that you're having NSK, your AI RAG bootcamp is happening by those time at 6 p.m. And then we have paper talk. So some people that might be research inclined. So we're talking about the research that motivated the RAG. So you're not just getting practical knowledge, you're getting theoretical stuff. Those research, so RAG didn't just come out of nowhere. Some people did some research about it, and that is what has moved RAG from what it was to what it is now. It started with something that doesn't have memory, just feed the documents. It started with the generic RAG part, and now there's the advanced RAG part. So you will be talking about that with the paper talk. Discussions is, where we come talk about, it will be open to all, where we talk about what we've learned so far in the week. People that might have questions or confusions, this is where all of this will be happening. I also want to note that all lectures will be recorded, and and they'll also be live as well. But then they'll be recorded. You can get that from our YouTube. So I was talking about our top instructors. We have top instructors from Apple. I mean, we're not new to this. We had one from Apple last year, and we're going to have people that will give us keynotes from Apple, from Google AI, from Apple AI, Google AI, and Serial AI. We're going to have from Abridge AI. We're going to have instructors from NVIDIA. We're going to have instructors from Microsoft Research. We're going to have also speakers from Stanford AI Healthcare and more. This is just like the very few. There's still going to be more. We also have some that have like experience working with AWS, and mind you, this is not just limited to the US, or it's a very diverse something. It's not limited to just one person. It's a very diverse something. So moving on. So the first week we're going to be covering the keynotes. So what we have next week, I just want to give you guys a brief. We're going to have a keynote on Tuesday. I know we said Tuesday and Thursdays are for lecture, but the first week is different. We just want to use it to kind of warm you guys up. From the second week, things will be consistent to the end. So, but the first week we have a keynote from a founder of an AI agent startup called Sublian, and he is going to be giving us a keynote on AI, how AI is affecting the economy, and lots of that. He's going to talk about so many AI agents, talk about RAG. Some AI experts here might know about MCPs, and he's going to talk about how those have been integrated into the economy, how it has contributed to the economy, and all of that. It's going to be an insightful one, and I hope all of us are going to be there, and we're also going to invite our friends for this. Okay, we're going to have a prompt engineering masterclass next week on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to have a prompt engineering masterclass. One of the key skills of being a great AI engineer is prompt engineering. You have to be good at prompt engineering. Two things that help you. So one thing helps your AI model, your AI application. How good is your data? But when it comes to your AI application and AI models are two different things. Your AI model is how good is your data. Your AI application, what influences your AI application, that is those applications you build on top of AI, is how good is your prompts as well as your data. So if you want to have that skill, believe me, that app I showed you, there are some and I remember I had to change my prompt like up to 12 times just to get what I want from the AI. So you're going to, so that you don't have to be like, man, you're going to, learn how to use ChatGPT. Even aside as a prompt engine, even if you're not an AI engineer, you want to use it in things like research. We covered something like that last year for a bootcamp on, people that are doing research work, how to use AI. So prompt engineering is key. And then next week is when we're going to be introducing AI fundamentals, intro to AI and LLMs is what we'll be covering it next week. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah, this is a motivational speech from one motivational speaker. I don't know who said it. He said, every great journey begins with a single step. And this motivational speech is very important because it kind of like ties to I and Ifeanyi's story, into how we got into tech, into AI and tech. So Ifeanyi, he joined a bootcamp like this one, and that is how he's the ML researcher and NVIDIA instructor that he is right now. I myself, I got into an AI. Was it a boot? Yeah, it was a bootcamp by one of a popular AI community from Germany. They did a bootcamp. It was little, the knowledge I get, the exposure was enough. Do you understand? The exposure was enough, even though what I learned was little, but it made me curious. It made me curious, and that was how I got into learning. And that was from there I built myself, and now I'm an NVIDIA instructor. Um, yeah, so we are hoping that for those that might not be committed to the end, we're hoping that this would be what will get you curious, and we really hope that every one of you is going to stay committed to the end. With the goal is not just to get you curious, to equip you with the skills, and that's why we are taking it beyond just practical. We are doing paper talk. We are going through the research papers that influenced RAG. So, and we are going through the underground. How does ChatGPT, how does these LLMs work? And so this is what builds your mindset on how you interact with AI, and how you interact with ChatGPT, how you build your AI applications. These research papers help you build your apps better. They show you that, oh, there isn't just one way to do RAG. You can do it this way. This is an idea. This is what is going to help you build those skills to stand out. Honestly, to stand out. There are a lot of people that are building RAG, but how do you stand out? Most of them, they don't even know the full meaning of RAG. Or some of them, don't know the advanced techniques in RAG. All they know is, maybe what they know is just how to use tools like Lovable and the rest. So this is what this bootcamp is. We're hoping that this bootcamp pushes you into, it equips you with the skills and equips you with that curiosity that you need to stand out and build the AI skills. So I hope we all get to enjoy this. I've spoken about how we're going to have peer groups. Um, we're going to have peer groups. So today, I want every one of you, please, on the bootcamp, we have from now till Tuesday. Tuesdays have keynotes. Then we have our first lecture on prompt engineering. It's a master class, not really a lecture, but it's a like a master class on prompt engineering on Wednesday. And we want that from now till then, you guys are able to, in the Discord channel, form groups of 3. It would be really fun. Believe me. Think about the adventure, learning with people I'm from Nigeria. I'm learning with somebody from Ethiopia, and then also another person from, say, Ecuador or Germany or the US. So it's going to be fun. You will learn beyond this bootcamp, and it's a way for you to keep yourself accountable, so that you're not docile to say. You're not, you learn, and the learning is interesting. Is interesting. If you want to go far, go alone, but you will take time before you reach that far, sha. But if you want to go, if you want to go far and go fast, go with people. So yeah, that's what I have to say. If there's anything I'm missing, if I please, could you help me cover that? So yeah, have fun, guys.
Thank you so much, Ibuka. Thank you so much. We have about 9 minutes, so I think Ralph, I'm sure you're on the call and you have a few things to say. I'll just say this first of all, Ibuka. Thank you. Like Ibuka said, this bootcamp is really there's so much you can get from it. Something I want to add is you're going to get what you want from this. You can really push yourself to come out of your comfort zone. I saw someone in the chat saying that okay, they can't really they don't know how to program, they're worried. This is the perfect space for you. A boot camp is actually a place where you learn a lot within a very short period of time. So that's why you have peer groups. So try and find people that are better than you that you can learn from, and you guys can all push yourselves to grow. Again, I want to just answer a few questions. The classes will be recorded. We're going to send out all like the entire calendar for the entirety of the boot camp this weekend before the keynote on Monday. Um, so if you have work or whatever, any other engagement, you could you're going to be able to watch the sessions. Um, yeah. So on Discord, we're going to give you a lot of context about how you can start, your group of threes. We're going to give you a lot of information on that. Um, um,
Also, watch
so
out for our
yeah,
emails. We'll be sending, emails, reminders, newsletters as well. So on the boot on each session and what's happening that week.
yeah, solid. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention is I would really encourage you all throughout this boot camp to document everything that happens here on your Twitter, on your LinkedIn. It's very important because there's a saying that build in public, and just like Ibuka talked about, the journey of, and I'll tell you how our community advisor, how he became our community advisor was because when I started NSK.AI, I talked about it every time on LinkedIn. I talked about the good days, I talked about the bad days, I talked about the great things, and he saw it. And I reached out to him to give us a talk, and we kept in touch. And he became my mentor, and now he's our community advisor. And this was because I built in public, in quotes. And so I'll encourage you all. Everything that happens, talk about today's session, talk about your starting the boot camp. There is a flyer that we're going to release. I think they'll put it on the Discord channel. So you could all post it, and I think there's some hashtags. I think Raf will tell us a bit more about that. So yeah, really, I really hope this is worth your time. Thank you for everyone. We have about 174 people. The bootcamp is still open. I think we're going to leave it open throughout because the recordings are there, and you could really just catch up because I think it'd be really unfair to close the bootcamp at the like now, because there might be people that want to join midway. So if you have friends that you feel like will benefit from this, I think you should tell them about it. And we're going to, wherever you are, if you're lost, we're going to be there to assist you guys. Yeah, so thank you everyone. Raf, if you're on the call, I think you might have a few things to say. Raf, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So this is just
Yeah,
I
so
guess a closing remarks. All right, so that's a wrap on the first day of the NSK AI Rack Bootcamp. A very huge thank you to everyone who joined the opening session. Your energy and curiosity made it awesome. So what next? We continue on Tuesday with the keynotes powering the AI labor economy. I wish to see every one of you there. Don't forget to review the bootcamp guide. If you're lost, if you're confused about the Discord channel, just go to the bootcamp guide. You get everything you need there, and ask questions in the bootcamp lounge. Talk to your peers. Meet people. Also, if you took any screenshots, if you took any important notes, any exciting thing you captured from today's session, feel free to share in the discussion lounge. Let's build some memories. And we would also love to hear your thoughts, what you enjoyed, and what you're looking forward to. Finally, sharing is caring. So tag us with your learning moments using NSK.AI, NSK Community, NSK.AI Bootcamp. I will
Raf,
drop that.
could you put that in the chat on
Yeah,
Discord?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's in the chat now. Yeah.
Okay,
So
solid.
until next time, keep the momentum going. You're officially in the bootcamp mode now. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Yeah, thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you. All right, take care all. Bye. Bye, Kimini. Wow.
by everyone.
Mm. Good night. Someone saying good
Thank you
night.
guys. Thank
Mitchell,
you
I
guys.
think it's
It
night
was
in
awesome.
Ethiopia. So yeah, good night. Uh, Kyle Kidan. Namaste. Namaste.